Alright, we are back here with some Elden Ring. This is uh, technically my third playthrough. Yeah, but I did one game, New Game Plus on that character, but I didn't finish
Luckily
New
for
Game
you,
Plus
however, me.
because I was helping
Are
a
you
friend
familiar?
through
You may
it.
also behold that. It will lead you, even if
This
it
guy
leads
was talking to us, saying
great
stuff
castle, the home of the.
about how there's lore and there's things we gotta do. Got a stick. Um, but yeah, I also boosted a mage character because magic was broken. I think it probably is still broken. For some parts of PvP or PvE. I can't remember. I didn't finish the game in that, but I got a decent way through it because I was broken as fuck. And I was playing with someone. I play this game usually with co-op. It's how I like to play because I think summoning is fun. I loved playing Dark Souls 1 and being a summon. It was my favorite thing to do because it was like playing the game for free. Because Dark Souls 1, you die, you lose your souls and your humanity. That's if you guys don't know what humanity is, that's like when you lose your rune arcs. It's kind of like that, except instead of just losing your rune arc and like the stuff that comes with it, you would want to stack your humanity as high as you can, up to 99, because you could get more damage with certain items or certain weapons, chaos weapons, and you would want at least 10 humanity for more item find. That's how you got more item discovery back then instead of having it attached to a stat. Like, I think luck is what he stacks with in this game. First, true. Yeah, luck is what it stacks. Okay, that's what it's got to stack. Alright. There's church. Alright, we just totally avoided the tree sentinel because he'll fuck us up right now. We're like level 10 or 8 or whatever you start at. And he's not worth your time, to be honest. A lot of people fight him and that first boss. I don't figure the need to do that because you can always do it later. Santa Claus has goodies.
I am selling wares the land
Talk to
has
Santa
lost
Claus.
on its sake. Goodbye.
Alright, then you can come back to here later. Santa Claus will say more stuff, and you listen to Santa Claus. Listen to what he says. I've played this game before. I know what everyone says already, but I forget. I mean, I know what it means per gameplay value, but you should listen to what he says in case you do not. Oh, I have to get this stupid horse first. Okay. I forgot I was gonna make it nighttime so I could do the thing, but I didn't do the thing and I forgot. Need to hit 3 bonfires before something happens. Something very, very important for the rest of the game, and if you take this seriously, like I do, the rest of your actual life. Not just like something, but it is important. These lead you to treasures, stuffs like caves and tunnels and tombs and things like that, like little dungeons. And then you can follow the trail. Sometimes they lead through the ground because they like. Oh, and then they pop up on the map too, so they'll help. Oh, I need to get the map fragment. That's what I'm doing. Goal number 1: get map fragment. after doing all that some stuffs. I pick up all the row of fruit. I don't know why. I don't need to. I probably shouldn't. No more row of fruit. I need to quit doing that impulsively. Fuck yeah! Oh, right off the bat. Better legs. I don't know what that is. Oh, I do need Earth Leaf because that's for multiplayer. I don't really need meat, but I do need bones because I do plan on using a lot of arrows. And I guess I can get a lot of raw fruit in the beginning because when else are you gonna get it? Come back here a little. Oh, these are free, but free runes. You just gotta. When you have a horse, you could just walk over it. But I guess he's not a horse, but a steed. You have a mount. When you have him, you just walk over them and you can break them. Otherwise, you have to roll over them or attack them. Oh, and this drove me crazy for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Ooh, he's GoldenEye. This is great. So glad I started streaming. Die. That bat had golden shiny eyes. Got ones with golden shiny eyes opposed to these ones who have, like, they do have golden eyes because they're bats, but they have less. Repeat. Woo! The screaming is coming from something. I don't know what it is. But I was looking for it. Like I thought it was these crucifixes. I think it just is these crucifixes. They just scream at night. It's absolutely terrifying because usually you don't play the game at night when you're starting this game. I guess I just did because I wanted to talk to someone, but they weren't there because I scheduled the appointment wrong. But let's see. Need some feathers. I also want some feats. Feathers and some feats. Ow. Drag. Oh, I might use those terms. Don't praise the Erd Tree. Praise the orc. Never praise the Erd Tree. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Oh, you see that sign? Someone in the group has become the Elden Lord. You put passwords into your group passwords, and anytime anyone does something like beating the game or beating a boss, I think it is, you get 5% more runes when from anything you kill. So having more of those on and having the biggest groups active, like the ones that are currently going, gets you more runes for the entirety of the game. And honestly, like, I just think it looks pretty. Like, you could just be walking through here and it's nighttime, or you could be walking through here and it's nighttime and there's glowing golden petals everywhere. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful. Alright, this guy can get stabbed in the back out. Like, I almost always forget about stealth. Oh, you saw that white light popping out of him at the top? Like, that glowiness? That means he dropped an item. A smithing stone. Hooray. That is good RNG for us. Ooh, I wonder if I can stealth with a bow. Oh, that was a sheep. I thought it was a wolf. Is there pine resin over here? There's root resin right here. I'm going to make a note of that. Root resin is a craftable item you use to make buffs for your weapon that I feel like I'm going to be using a lot in this build, because I plan on doing no magic, or at least as little as possible, maybe like level 10 or level 12, just for like a couple things. But mainly I'm going to be going strength and dexterity, aka quality build. I forget, I think it's called Keen in this game. I played too much Dark Souls 1, and not too much, but a lot more Dark Souls 1. Oh! Time to listen.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, now we got a ring that is a whistle that came with the game.
To strength, let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts,
So you see we can level up now.
your ambitions.
I might save these because I want to buy stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put 10 points into faith so that I can get some self-healing spells, because, or what do you call them? Incantations. Oh, there she goes. Because those are absolutely fantastic. Because you have FP, like, you might as well take advantage of it if you have some of it. Like, I do plan on, maybe, upgrading a little bit of MP, or FP, just because I want to summon higher level things. Because, like, I can summon the Mimic Tier, but it's not going to happen for a long time, and I can respect. But I'll want to summon some other stuff before then, and I'll need FP to do it, because if I can't play this game with someone, I would like to summon summons, because it's fun, and it's never been in any other Souls game before, so I'm gonna play this new game like it was not designed to be played, but given the possibility, I'm going to do it. And if you're mad about that, you can be mad about that. But we are just going to, for now, clear out this camp. Oh. Stealthy. So stealthy. There are bats over there. We want to ignore the bats. So we don't need that shit right now. There's a lot of people in this, what do you call it? Little area. So we want to be able to... Oop. Shit, we seem to have aggroed the two most dangerous people here. I think we're fine. There's something precious over there, that's what we're going for. But we don't want those guys to find us out. We got the whetstone knife. The whetstone knife lets us determine... Ooh. Why does he walk down there? What? Creeper. Oh my gosh. Everyone came over here. Like, did they hear me kill the dog? I don't know if that's usually tracking. You can crouch and run. Like, not really run, but you can crouch fast. Which is useful in situations like these. I played, I don't know what it's not like the Crusader or something, but whatever the character that starts out with the healing spell and the broadsword and the black cloak and the shield. I picked that one because it had a shield and it had any kind of straight sword. I like straight swords. They're fine. And it had a shield with 100% block. This one didn't have 100% block, but the reason I'm choosing it this time is because it starts with the katana, and like besides that, it starts out with this outfit. Like the starting outfits go like the black assassin outfit I had before looked really cool because sneaking around made me feel Assassin's Creedy, but like the samurai outfit is like second to none, and if you're going to be using something like at the beginning of the game, you might as well look cool while you're a new character, new baby. You want to kill that guy first. He's always there in the middle, and he has a horn, and if he blows that horn, all the dudes will attack you. Everyone in this entire area will attack you, even the dogs. Did we get that? Okay, so we did hit that bonfire at the top. And we got the map fragment, right here. Okay, so this is our first map fragment. It gives us a layout, essentially, of what there is. And I have played this game before, so I enjoy putting up markers on things that I am not 100%, but fairly certain are things that you need to do while you are going through the areas. And I have a little bit of OCD about it. I might not, like, you might not know what exactly all of these things mean. I might either, if I come back and I just like, wow, okay, I put that there, what the hell is that supposed to mean? But the best thing that I found to do if you can't remember exactly what something is put two things next to it. If you put two things next to it, or multiple ones, it definitely, I think, gives you a better chance of remembering what it was that you were trying to get at over there. This way sneaks around. I don't think I need to go that way. I can though later. So jump there. That's a thing. I think there's a thing over here somewhere. It's over there. As you get more map fragments, it'll come in, and you can see roads kind of as you go through the map. Sometimes, not all the time, and they will tell you, they'll give you like little ways to go even if you don't have the map. Oh, down here. Oh, can I look underground yet? Nope, guess not. At least I don't know. Yes, there's a cave up here. I believe over here. Sorry if this is taking a while, but when I've put quite a few hours into this game, and hey, you got 911 souls. I don't know why I said that. Sorry. I like to make sure that I get everything physically possible, because who knows when you're gonna need it. Like, I've got so much time played in other games where you go through the whole game and you're just like, oh, I'm probably gonna hold on to this for later. I'm probably gonna need to save this because eventually it'll come in handy, and it'll probably be for like the last boss or something. And then you just never end up using it. Like, that happens so much for me in all of these type of games. So this character, I'm gonna try and do the opposite. Oh, so close. It's unfortunate. I don't know where that Shrine of America was. You can spawn at Shrines of America when you haven't rested at bonfires. or if there's a shrine closer to the last bonfire that you sat at. I guess that's closer. I don't need to kill that big guy. He drops his shield, armor, and maybe his spear. What is that I'm looking at? Okay, but I don't need any of those things. I got the whetstone and the other weapons here. Those are what's important. Got my souls, and we can move on. Okay. There was another point of grace here. Anyway. And I think I did finally get the habit out of my system from calling them bonfires. Sometimes. When I'm playing with friends, it's hard because like their terminology is still all Dark Souls related. Even if like a couple of them like didn't even play Dark Souls very much. One of them didn't play Dark Souls at all. Godric the Golden humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blade of Mikla, now on his knees begging for mercy. These are little lore fragments that the game developers are just like, the characters want to know story. Well, Dark Souls doesn't give people story. Elden Ring is just gonna give people story. Just puts it in the floor. Giant sword sticking out of the ground. You just have to read it. Most people just don't freaking read it, and they say this game has no story. I don't know what this. I want to read this. Yeah. I don't know about it. But yeah, most of the lore in this game is either hidden in item descriptions or like in things that people don't find or don't read, and they go overlooked. I didn't even know I started without those, unless I got those at some point. I don't know. I need stuff. I usually would kill. Oh, I can't kill the horse. Nah, it's too fast. They drop. What do they drop? Use brain. They drop their liver, which you can use to make edible items. I don't do those typically, but you do get souls from killing them, and I'm sorry, like. The only thing I really won't kill for souls if I'm running past it is like a turtle, because the turtle's really tanky. Pretty much everything else is fair game. Penguins, bald eagles, chinchillas, like bears. This game is kind of ruthless with that shit. Oh, he's got a dog too. I'm not going in that way. Like, it's kind of awesome, and like it's also kind of fucked up at the same time. But, like I have no idea yet why they went with bald eagles. Like in my mind immediately when seeing it, it felt like an anti-American thing, just like haha, we're going to make farming for Americans essential for this game. But they get feet and you get feathers, so like I do end up killing them, but they're not essential. But the fact that you can, and the fact that it's not hard, but it's not easy either. It just feels like they want you to kill the eagles. Like they put them in the game, you can kill them. They want you to kill them. So why bald eagles? Is it because it's the Monument of America? Like I don't mind if it is, but like I just want to sit down with someone and talk about it who had something to do with it, because I want to pick their brain. Because like the other options are tortoises, but I heard. Jeez, I can't talk at all. I read in an article that he put tortoises in the game because he like tortoises, and they were the only animal that he was allowed to have as a child. Um, so he put them in there probably not because he wanted you to kill them, even though you do kill a few of them. But it is George R. R. Martin, so what else can you expect from a guy that kills King of Things? I wasn't expecting to aggro that guy as well. This could go south. I underestimated my own abilities. Jeez, there's so many dogs over there. Do not try to do that until you have a horse of your own. Sorry about that. That crouch slash is phenomenal. Uh-oh. There are two of them and a dog. Holy shit! Wasn't expecting that. He's so angry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got him! See, and this is where a little bit of extra healing would help, because then it would make coming back and finishing these guys all the more easier. But the reason I really wanted to kill him was because he had glowing eyes, and I think this guy's got glowing eyes too. Looks like he does. Yeah, the enemies that have glowing eyes. Holy shit, another one! Have, I think I said that already, have higher rates of just drop rate. Oh my god! I did not need to kill another one of those. I am happy duty dandy. You would get your Estus back if I killed the entire group of enemies over there, but that did not seem to happen. And that's fine with me. I want more, might want more arcane for more bleed chance at some point in the game, because bleed proc is overpowered. I think I might just do that early game just 'cause it makes the game so simple. Although I did just almost die. I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, I did get a weapon though. I might want to put stats up for that because I did want to try curved swords at some point. Maybe not a great way to do bleed, I'm not sure because I've never tried them, but it very well could be. So now that we have some bonfires, I'm going to come back here. and talk to our friend.
This way, Tarnished. May I have
Ooh. Oh yes. Yes, you may have a word, milady.
a pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I can call
As I
upon
had
it.
hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Oh. Alright, I forgot to put the spectral steed whistle on. That gives us access to Torrent is a boss. Torrent is the main. Walk on the ground with Torrent or run on the same. Jump attacks and stuff. Get off of Torrents. It's a good time.
Well, you're
What do I get with that? Bone arrow. I want that. Glowstone. Invigorating cured meat. Invigorating white cured meat. Maybe. I think I kind of want these. Forget what they imply. I probably already know what these things are, but I buy them regardless. Holy water pot, holy rope pot. Probably not going to use those. I'll probably get those things. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that right now. See how many I can
what is it?
get. 3, right off the bat. It's the only pot thing, but actually, let's see if we got enough. I just got a message of praise that heals you.
What is it?
I don't have enough still. That's unfortunate. Stuff. I had a thought, but then it disappeared. We're just gonna give this a rest for a second. sorry for all of us who are still here and potentially watching, taking a shortest break, finishing up relatively soon, and I will be right back with some of the greatest game ever. I guess I can talk about it a little bit more. I've always thought it funny that there are horses in the game, but there are also donkeys. The traders ride donkeys. There are lots of traders. They all dress differently. Some of them similar, some of them very, very colorful or very not colorful. Most of them have their faces hidden in some way. And they all pretty much, I think they all have hats, yeah. That's a thing. They all have this instrument that, it's like a combination between, let's see, like a banjo and a violin, and they play it with the little thing on the other side. The other hand is the, I think that's called the, it's called a harp or something. I'm not sure. But when they play it, it sounds really pretty. And you can sometimes hear them. Like, that's how you'll find traders, is by hearing them, because they'll be playing music. And it sounds, I love it. And it comes with a little back scratcher on the end. And FYI, you can attack them, they will retaliate, and they will hit you with that back scratcher. They'll even mount their donkey like this is some sort of medieval joust, and it's fun if you want to kill them, but it's not cool to murder merchants sometimes. Alright, we're gonna get right back to it. Let's see. Came back here to talk to Ronnie, or Rena, as she was saying. There, for sure. Let's make some things. Make some of these things. Always make those things. Ooh. Make some of those things. Those things. What do I think I'll need first? Make one of each. Probably not going to use those anytime soon. Don't know what I want to be doing right now. Let's see. Because there's so much to explore in this game. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Let's underground. It's up top. Did I not hit the bonfire right out front? I didn't. I'm such a jerk. We don't fuck with Tree Sentinel. I think I said that before, but just want to double state it to make it very clear that we do not fuck with Tree Sentinel yet. You can, but do it at your own risk. I'm not sure if this is a thing, but enemies might be harder at nighttime as well. I don't know. It seems like something that would make sense. It's like that in other video games. And I think we're back up to the top, and I cannot believe I didn't sit at that bonfire that was right there. There we go. Alright. Misdeed undone. Done. Did. Yes. Let's go some more eagles. feathers are not like super useful, but they're not horrible. They you can attach them to arrows, and with said arrows, you can make arrows that shoot. They strafe less. Like I'm gonna save fire arrows. These arrows. Another good tip is you do more damage to an enemy if you are stealthed before you hit it. Enemies also react very well to sound. I did not think I could shoot down that far. I do not like bats. I hate them. Jeez, I don't like that scream. It's kind of creepy. Goodbye, Esther. There's a big hole down here somewhere. Don't fall in the big hole. Don't go down there. That's a good spot to be a dick and say, hey, item down here, and troll on new players because I've got a small penis. Say what? That's how you put it in there, and up to there, which is there. So I'll do that later. Kind of following this side now. You can't get down to this beach area and fight a dude. I don't know if I'm high enough level to fight that dude, honestly. But we can see what's up eventually. But for right now, we're just trolling around, seeing what's up, because I forget what and where everything is. Not everything, but some stuff. These are George's tortoises. There was a huge thing where at the beginning of, I don't even know, it might still be going on, where people in the game would say dog every time there was a tortoise because of, I think it's called Borat. Borat. People are gonna hate me for that if they ever listen to this. Borat quote that someone shows him a tortoise and he's like, it's dog. And for some reason I just stuck with this community. Like, one person who watched Borat and played this game said it, and then it just sparked. Unless everyone who's seen Borat and played Dark Souls or these games naturally all thought Borat. I've never seen it, but the fact that it launched to the point where every time there's a tortoise, I am not even kidding you, every single time people will say dog or is good boy or something of the sort. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I didn't understand it. I had to look it up, like why it was a thing. Collecting these butterflies, because these butterflies are super good for making fire stuffs. Rats down here. Ain't doing it, okay. that leads you to somewhere where you don't really want to be yet. You know what? I don't have too many souls. Maybe. Could maybe. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've had a whole nother flask this whole time, probably. So. More bats. When people say magic makes this game easy, like... I've always like thought like, oh, I want magic to be cool because it's like shooting a huge ray of lightning at people or blasting them with a giant crystal ball of energy. And it's like the bow is just like, phew, they're dead, phew, dead. I've never really tried it before as a killing thing, except for in Bloodborne, because I love Bloodborne. I think it's still my favorite. Like, this is obviously the contender, but I think Bloodborne is still my favorite Souls game. And in Bloodborne, the weapons switch. They go from one weapon to another, and Simon's bow blade, which was a sword that turns into a curved sword, was my favorite weapon in the game, and my name might go along with that in some way, but that is my favorite weapon, and that was the only time I've ever tried to use a bow was when it was half a sword. So I've never tried to do any sort of bow only runs, or like not even like heavy on bow damage, like not even close. Like I don't think I've even gone to a game with a fully upgraded bow before, unless it was like a legendary one for an achievement or something, or for a hack. I've never used it through hack. Alright. So fast they don't know what I do. They don't know what I do. I think I passed another bonfire without using my golden seed. Yep. I'm a certified idiot. Dang. Where am I going? Oh, did I hit that bonfire? Do I just walk past bonfires? Like, is that what I do? I sworn it was over here. Oh, it was right there. Kind of close. I guess I could just look up
Don't.
too. Alright, and since I know he's here, I can make more pots later for throwing at things for damage. It's good. There we go. Level up. What do we think we need right now? Oh, thighs stick to the chair. Thighs stick to your chair season. Yay! I think it is more health right now. I'm just very nervous. I don't like dying to things. It is my least favorite thing to do, honestly. I think I can upgrade this weapon. I'm gonna use this weapon because I always use a claymore or a longsword in every Souls game. That's it. I use a claymore or a longsword. Pretty much nothing else unless I'm doing like some sort of specific super build towards something and I can't even think of one offhand. So doesn't matter that much. Oh wait, I got the one for fire ones. I don't need the one for cold ones. Oh no, I see it for this. Yes, smithing Zivathos. I need 2 more to get it there. That's fine. I'll get there eventually. So I went down here. I talked to him. I could do that. I'd rather talk to Blythe first. I'm gonna go down to. Actually, how many souls do I got? Not very many souls. Yeah. I'm gonna go back over here. Drink some water, motherfuckers. Stay hydrated. Alright, we're gonna do one of my favorite things early game. We're gonna take credit for all of these kills. Because when anything dies, you get the souls for it. If people are just killing each other, you get the souls for it. Or runes. That's one thing that I have a problem with saying. What do you call it? Your runes souls in this game. Because souls is so solid. Like, I couldn't get used to saying blood echoes and bloodborne. Like, I think I did say it a few times, like, not an accident. Just saying it the right way on purpose once in a while. Shouldn't really happen. Ooh. Running from a crab. I think there's another bonfire. These guys are free souls, essentially. They usually give you roa fruit or, like, apparently rune fragments or sometimes herba, that green plant. But they do actually drop their sword. The golden sword, it's not as big as it looks in their hands, like, everything else in this game. You can still get it. I've only gotten it once in my, like, I think 500 hours of gameplay. Although they're only in the beginning of the game, so... I don't know if they're only in the beginning of the game. But that's how I got mine. Okay, what is I going? I got that. There's a bare face up man up here. Not a bare face man, but a man with a bear. I walked all the way over here. I didn't need to do that. But that's fine. We got another bonfire. You want to try and get all the bonfires, because the closer you can get to something that you're like objective, whether it's farming or you gotta teleport back to something. Like, cause you're gonna have to teleport back to stuff a lot in this game. Like a lot. I mean, you actually no, you don't have to. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. But that's how I do it. Cause I like to get the full exploration of the game. Meaning, when an NPC tells me that I should go back to this place for some reason, I do that. Ooh, the twin blade. I forgot about the twin blade. Maybe that was important to come down Fuck rats. Ow. Yeah, dick. Alright, so after getting past all those other guys that I didn't kill, but some others that I did the first time, and all those rats, you get some smoke, motherfucker. And the smoke brings you to a strange place with purple stone crystal things and chunk stones. And there's a weird sound of what could that? What is that? You say? I wonder what it could be. Let's see if we can get out of here without dying. I don't think it's gonna happen, but... Oh boy. Alright, so you see that this is what a map fragment piece looks like, by the way. If you don't have a map fragment piece, you see this on the map. They're always on a road. You get that, and you get the map to open up. And we don't have where we are, because we opened that chest. We were like over here. And now we're over here. Cilia Crystal Tunnel. And something shot us, and it was weird. I think I said that already. I wonder if I can... Nah, I'll just do this later. But there's some stuffs in there that was important to our character for upgrading materials. And this is a new area that is... I've heard one person at least call this place beautiful, so, like, you know what? Who am I to judge, but, like, beautiful, you say? How was that guy? Probably gonna come at me. Fuck with me. Alright. Stand right here and wait for it to come back. So they do the same route. I think that's the plan. I hate these things. I hate them so much. But worth it, because I don't have one of those yet. So those things are invisible bugs, not roll bullies, yeah. The dung beetles that are not dung beetles, they roll around. Oh, there's a really big one. I don't need to kill it. It doesn't give very many souls, and it gives me my HP flashback, which I have all of, so I do not need them. Over here there's some spells that I don't need, meteorite and I don't know, something else maybe, but there's also the meteorite staff. I think that's a crafting thing, but I don't need either of those because I don't think I'm going to go that much into magic to use either of them at any point in time. That's pretty freaking this Aeonia flag. We got some armor. Shit. Well, that sounds great. Ain't nothing can't stop the Scarlet Route. I don't got no thingamajigs. Woo! That was close.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let
Sorry, I had a brain fart because she's so beautiful. Simping hard. Always gotta simp. Not always, but it can help sometimes.
Oh,
Finally.
welcome
Okay.
to the I teach and explore the sea so that
Good
one
man I wanted to talk to, ironically.
do. Most tarnished of life.
See it. I see it, brother. Do you see it?
Care
I
to learn
see
an
it too.
incantation of the two fingers?
Show me your finger incantations. Okay. So what we can get eventually is heal, but what we want for now is urgent heal.
May the golden orb furthest I can
Can I
happily
get
spend.
the... Just as the incantation. Okay, he doesn't actually sell the other thing. Okay, that's fantastic.
I don't believe I'm known as heed my word. Those who live all the more.
This guy's holding his brother's head in his
Those who
chest
all
plate.
the more. Those who all the more.
Now, weird.
I'm, well, the honor of... By the way, she's my servant.
Dallas was a vampire hunter, in my opinion.
Be sure to tell she's a servant.
Or a vampire prince.
Honestly.
He lost his bitch. Store's locked. Dude's stuck. Standing. Try something butthole. I like that better. At the beginning of the game, it was just like, I think like Edge Lord or something like that. And it got like 9,999 stuff. If only I had a cast. There's Thor. that I want. I probably want to save for upgrading things.
Greetings. I am Fia. Circumstances, great champion. Perhaps you might doing so will grant you. Do you think it vulgar where I come from? Ah.
Alright, she's gonna give us a hug.
You are very warm.
And that will boost our poise for like 30 seconds in a fight or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just one hit. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever used it in a fight. She gives it to you every time she gives you a hug, but also that little red box underneath your health bar appears. The chicken leg one that I have is for getting more souls for being on co-op, those groups. You got chains on your legs, dude. You're a slave. Prisoner.
Despite my different sides, it helps me.
No dupes. I don't know a weapon yet. You don't know those. Anything down here I can pick up? Nope. Nope.
Oh, this is a
Ah.
very well. It is.
Mr. Cranky Pants. He'll be not used later, but we'll talk to him a lot more later. And that is the round table hold. Eventually we'll have stuff to do in here. Look at all those blood stains. There's stuff to do in here. And we'll be back later for more Samurai and Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls. Elden Ring, yes. Stuff. After a break. See you later.